Dracena goes in and completes it. Set to run. Good 4. Rail out half a metre for Becca Race Day. Gates are back and they're off and racing. And Dracena was about midfield into stride. Ellen's pushing forward now on the favourite. Aolani, the first one to begin from Walsh Bay, and Dracena gets up to third. LaRusso camped in behind the speed, fourth, a length and a half away to Cavalry Man. Settling down fifth to the first bend on his lonesome for the moment. 1.5 away to Caracon. Behind those is Sizzling Gel, third to last. And then Victory Flame and Via Delamore is last of all. Aolani backs it off now after finding the lead cheaply. Leads by 3 parts of a length. The Walsh Bay travelling second. LaRusso's in third and Dracena's lobbed fourth. 1 out, 1 back. Cavalry Man right on his coattails in fifth. Caracon behind those, and then Sizzling Gal, Via Delamore, and Victory Flame, the last pair. Inside a halfway at the half mile, and off the back they head. Aolani's in front, 3/4 clear. From Walsh Bay Park, second, third LaRusso, and Dracena's had a charmed run in the race, fourth. Then followed Cavalry Man, and Thompson's about to hook out 3 deep now, and he's gone past the favourite rather quickly. And up before the home quarter, Aolani's joined by Cavalry Man, who's got to second, and applying the blowtorch to the belly to the leader now. Walsh Bay in third. Dracena a bit one-paced in behind. Then LaRusso and Caracon at the 300 metres mark. Aolani with a mini kick. Cavalry Man might be out of tickets. Walsh Bay trying to lengthen. 200 metres left to run. Cavalry Man after Aolani, but Walsh Bay is coming after that pair now. Walsh Bay moved up and struck the front from Aolani and Cavalry Man, and Walsh Bay will do enough to score. Walsh Bay will beat either Cavalry Man or Aolani. Fourth a camera. LaRusso was behind those with Dracena, who just took a while to wind up today. Caracon behind those, and then Via Delamore, Sizzling Gal and Victory Flame.
All right, so Walsh Bay, Chris and Corey Muntz, $13.90 and $3. Siobhan Rutledge getting the money in the opening event on the card. There was a bit happening there coming towards the bend. We saw Ben Thompson get on the bike on the grey Cavalry Man. He looked the winner, but he was out of fuel late. Aolani was kicking on the rails, but number 9, Walsh Bay, has been able to get up and score by around about a long neck. It is close for second and third, Cavalry Man and Aolani. And then it was a funny run by Dracena. She got into a nice spot. Cavalry Man whipped around her, and then on the line she's probably going as well as anything. So very one-paced, very unusual run by her. So just waiting on second and third, but the winner, number 9, and that is Walsh Bay, a mare by Deepfield from Invading Humour, an Invasor mare owned by the Honourable Peter McGurran and Mrs. Capuano. So I think Peter's here today, Bernie. We saw him a little earlier, and he picks the right time to come to the races. He's got a few horses in work with Chris and Corey Muntz.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Maxie. Peter is here today to cheer home this horse, and Chris Muntz joins us for a chat now, and gosh, you got a beautiful ride by Siobhan.
Great. Really, she said something interesting to us the other day when she rode her, that she didn't feel she liked the whip too much, and I thought no one had ever mentioned that to me before. And if you notice close to the line, she did stop using the whip on her too, which was good, because she's very thin-skinned sort of filly, and obviously doesn't cop it too well. But she raced really good here the other day and improved again.
Most of us don't like a whip.
Well, I don't know, Bernie. No, probably not. But
less is more.
Exactly. No, less is more. And no, she really put in today and raced up to what we hoped to see.
I think, the grey taking off probably worked in her favour.
I think it did. It made it a good test. When it was a sit and sprint there, I was a little bit concerned, to be honest, but I was a bit reluctant to allow Siobhan to lead. I didn't really want her to lead, but, the way this mare's in good form. This prep she's been in really good form, and I think she's only going to keep on improving too.
I mean, she was brilliant, I thought, last start in a race where things just really didn't work out for her.
No, they didn't. And she got back and she really hit the line, which sort of encouraged me to say to Mr. McGorran that she'd run the mile, which she did here today strong.
Is he still Mr.?
Yes, he's still Mr. McGorran.
And he arrived to watch the horse. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, winning trainer Chris Muntz, Walsh Bay with the Irish girl on board, Siobhan Rutledge, who's really taking great steps in her jockey career here in Brisbane. And of course, Chris and Corey Muntz sort of have been the beginning. She, of course, does get outside rides there as well, but she's sort of based in their stable. And she's had plenty of opportunities for Chris, and she has really made the most of them. And we'll get her thoughts now. But she likes these Walsh, Irish, all these sort of UK-named horses. You're pretty keen on them?
Yeah, well, whatever I can get on, I'm happy to ride. So, no luck, delighted with the filly. She stepped up in trip. She's been showing signs that that's what she's wanted all along. So I'm happy that she broke well today, and I was able to sit just off the pace, and she won readily in the end.
Little things can go a long way when you're talking to trainers about horses that you get to know. Chris says you gave him a bit of a leg up, that perhaps she's not that keen on the whip.
Yeah, I just found the last time I rode her that she responded instantly when I put the stick down. So I kind of kept that to a minimum today. She reacts to it, but I feel like she tries hard when you ask her and not tell her, like most fillies, I suppose.
That's right, very genuine. Enjoy the win. It was a great ride.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
2,000 metres, second of the day. Stand by. Gates are back and they're off and racing, and Zoology off the inside stall left well. El Pensador is quick to find the front though, and after 200 metres or so, El Pensador is going to set it up from the right way, who slides across into second spot. Zoology is back to third, and Tapple Doodle Doo fourth the outside. A length and a half to Connecticut and then back to Man. And Age of Kings has gone back to the tail. They're inside the 1,600 metres marker. And El Pensador on trial at the trip leads by 3 parts of a length. In second, the right way, left without cover. Zoology secures a good run behind the speed. Third leader's back, covered up by Tapple Doodle Doo, fourth. 2 lengths away to back to Man, Connecticut. And Age of Kings is last. They're into the back part of the track now with 1,200 metres left to run. And El Pensador just starting to stride clear. Leads by 2 lengths now to the right way. Lang's happy to let the leader go. 1 length away in third, Zoology, and fourth is Tapple Doodle Doo. Then followed Back to Man and Connecticut racing together. And a length and a half away, Age of Kings, last of all, 6 to 7 off the leader. So it's El Pensador left alone in front. Going off the back at the 800 metres mark. Still about a length and a quarter clear. In second spot, the right way. They've just creeped away from Zoology, 2 lengths away in third. Tapple Doodle Doo, the first one off the bridle, fourth. Then followed by Connecticut trying to improve. Back to Man, and Age of Kings is still last. El Pensador below the 450 metres mark, approaching the home turn. About 3/4 clear from the right way. Zoology gets to third. Thorburn hard at work at the favourite. El Pensador travels okay here for the moment. 300 metres left to run. It's El Pensador in front. The right way's going to him now. El Pensador joined quickly by the right way. 2 lengths away, Zoology, and then followed Tapple Doodle Doo and Connecticut, but the right way's going clear with 75 metres left to run, and the right way is far too good. The right way won it by 3. Connecticut got second. Tapple Doodle Doo came again late to grab third. El Pensador travelled well, but he just didn't see out the 2,000 metres. Zoology was a plain Jane fifth, and then followed Back to Man, and Age of Kings was last throughout.
Hi.
So the right way has got up. He's just so true to his form, this fellow. Always on pace and always around the money, and he gets the thick end of the prize today. The 6-year-old by Ghibellines from the Choice and O'Reilly mare, and Emily Lang letting the speed go. El Pensador wanted to lead at his first go over the trip. He's probably always going to be a bit vulnerable late, and no problems though with the trip with the right way. The fittest horse in Queensland at the moment. Emily gets on really well with him, 1.5 kilos off. And he has saluted. He's drawn away. El Pensador tying up late there. No show from Zoology after being given the run of the race. And we've got a couple of run-on horses out wide here in Connecticut, and Tapple Doodle Doo, the chestnut fellow, rallying towards his inside. So a dominant win to the right way. 30 starts now, Bernadette, for 9 wins. He's also had 10 placings, so he's been a beauty.
He has been an absolute beauty. Greg Wright has done a marvellous job with him, and he's very appropriately named as well, being the right way. So, not sure. I'm sure Greg is here somewhere. Oh, yes, there he is. So we'll have a chat with Greg. Come on over, Greg. Let's have a chat. That was a brilliant effort, and you've just had a marvellous campaign with this fellow, haven't you?
Yeah, we're absolutely thrilled. First Brisbane winner for me, and we're just so proud of the horse, and he was so dominant in the end too. Like, you never want to count your chickens before they hatch, and you kind of think, well, this is a race that, I thought a second favourite was fair, but, I think we might win this. And, and then halfway down the straight, I think, no, he's definitely going to win this, so, yeah.
And you made sure, just putting that little claim on there as well.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Emily's ridden him several times now. It didn't pan out in the Calandra Cup. Very good horses, and he just over-raced a bit. But she knows the horse, and she's ridden him a treat in all but one ride. So, yeah.
You've had him win in all distances, but as far as 2,500...
Yeah, like, he just loves to run. He just gives you everything he's got, and then if you turn around and said, do it all again, he says, more than happy to. So he just loves his work, yeah.
We think you're doing just a marvellous job with your horses since coming from New Zealand. So enjoy this win, another win here today, and we look forward to seeing you taking out more staying races.
Australian racing, best in the world.
Oh, what a compliment. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat with our winning jockey, Emily Lang now, who knows this horse inside out. And he's a very interesting horse because he's very, very tall to start with and got a massive stride.
Yeah, he's absolutely huge, and it's quite funny. He gives you a bit of a false sense of security because you can be feeling like you're travelling quite good, and then especially around these tight tracks, I do think he struggles that touch, getting around the corners and then sort of finding that next gear. But as soon as I give him a little bit of a hit today before the corner, he found another gear and he was away and gone.
Yeah, and his stride, I mean, he can look like he's actually not going fast, but he just covers so much ground.
Yeah, he's a real little trier, and he just absolutely plugs away once he hits the front. So it's good to find a horse like this, especially in these staying races.
Yeah, that's right. They find one, they just keep winning races. Well done.
Thanks, man.
All right, there she is, Emily Lang and Greg Wright, the Kiwi, who just love...
For the third, the fillies and bears are about to go. 1,200. Red lights. And they're racing now. And Surprise Honey left brilliantly. Straight to the front early from Certainly Can. Just off those, Zootastic driving through, and then Bright Blonde and Rose of Shiraz. 2 lengths away to Electrona, Capital Diva. Another 2 back to Araletta. Jamoma El Pelage has gone back to the tail. So Leng's happy to let Certainly Ken go now. And going off the back at the 750, Certainly Ken took it up 3/4 clear from Surprise Honey. A length and a half away in third. Zootastic covered up by Bright Blonde travelling fourth, 1 off. 1.5 away, Rose of Shiraz, as they head inside the 550, then Capital Diva, Araletta, Electrona in a sticky spot, second last the inside, Jamoma El Pelage last of all, around the corner at the 350, Certainly Ken about a neck in front, Surprise Honey moving up stylishly on the outside, and they've raced 3 lengths clear now of Bright Blonde, Rose of Shiraz, Capital Diva, then Electrona, Surprise Honey took a slender lead from Certainly Ken, Bright Blonde is coming hard now, Bright Blonde right over the top, racing away, and it's back-to-back wins for Bright Blonde. Electrona will get up for second. Surprise Honey a weakening third. Rose of Shiraz fourth. Then followed by Araletta. Next in was Certainly Ken, Capital Diva, Jamoma El Pelage, and Zootastic.
Well, Bright Blonde has settled off the pace again. She's made it back-to-back. And they've been tip-top wins. She puts up a margin today, though. The Golden Mares went pretty quickly. Surprise Honey was first out of the gates, but was waiting for Certainly Can to drive through. It ended up working out that way. But just looking at the splits on the clock, they were really running along up front. And Bright Blonde, under CJ Graham, has been able to finish strongly to get up and score for Billy Healy. So she's really got her act together. We knew it from the start. She's got this kind of ability. Just starting to realise it now. Electrona got back, needed to get on a bike, but they went that quickly. She sort of couldn't sort of improve until the last little bit when the leaders were getting the stitch, and she was winding up strongly to get second, and then Surprise Honey. And I think it might have been Rose of Shiraz running on strongly on the rails. She just looked a little bit above herself in the yard, so she might be one to follow out of that. But Bright Blonde makes it back-to-back wins here at Doomben, Bernie, over the 1,200 metres. She's flying.
She is absolutely flying. They ran 109.70. Billy Healy is beside himself. He can't believe how fast they want to go in the early stages of these races, and you love it.
Yeah, no, look, it suits really well. She fell into a beautiful position today and really well rated by CJ, and she was too strong.
And it's just nice to go back-to-back, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Look, she's always been a horse we thought a lot of, and to be honest, a couple of preps I've been really disappointed. I've taken her to races where I just thought she'd get confidence and be winning, but it's funny, you take them to some of them sort of little tricky tracks with weight and, things don't always go to plan, so it's good to see her bounce back here.
Yeah, you said that last start. You're convinced she doesn't carry weight.
Yeah, well, that might be wrong because she went up 4.5 kilos today, so maybe I'm just a bad judge.
Horses, they just trick us up all the time, don't they?
Yeah, she's probably just learning to race a little bit better, Bernie. She's travelling. She didn't know, they obviously went quick enough there, and she's not overdoing it, so she's showing a kick doing that.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat to CJ Graham, star of the show here today. You must have been giggling when they were running 10, 26, 11, 12s.
Yeah, well, the only two to beat, and they were giving each other a bit of a hard time, and I was just travelling so well on the back of them. It was just a matter of when to push the button, and she was very electric when I did, and I think she almost done it too easy and almost got there too soon, because by the time I got past the winning post, she was starting to have a bit of a shy and a look around. She was having a great time of things out there, but a great job from her, the confidence that she's taken off her last win, and she's only little, and to go up in weight and go back-to-back like that, a terrific win.
Yeah, I mean, about 4 kilos up in weight. We thought that handicapper had a lend of us, but she just proved that if the races run to suit, she's there to pounce.
Yeah, definitely a fantastic training performance by Billy. Couldn't be happier riding a city winner for him.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there she is, CJ Graham. She spoils the party of today's hot pot. And that is Bright Blonde, and makes it back-to-back. No fluke at all last start. Apologies there. Simply amazing for me, Maxie, although I am worried I've not yet seen... She hasn't actually even had a race on a good surface.
I'm with the one over riding from 3, 5 and 9. Not sure where she's going to end up, but she's the class horse.
3 lengths. Oceans Are one of the first out, was Simply Amazing driving through, and Yendi from the wide draw is going across now to take it up. So shortly after the start, it's Yendi about to find the rail, a length and a quarter clear from Simply Amazing. Oceans Are 2 lengths away to Decisive Last, the inside of One Beat No Beat, and then further back to Overriding, the outside of Catahula racing together. 2 lengths to Fat Fingers, Cinque Terra last of all. Into the first bend, 700 metres left to run, and Yendi sets it up with the lightweight leading 3/4 Oceans Are. 1.5 away, Simply Amazing third. One Beat No Beat travels fourth the outside. A length away, Decisive Last, and then Overriding Catahula third last, about 5 off the leader. Then Fat Fingers, Cinque Terra. Up before the home quarter to the 400 and around it now. Yendi in front, still about 3/4 clear from Oceans Are. Simply Amazing needs a crack at them. One Beat No Beat, then Decisive Last, and next Overriding, and Catahula's about to get out now at the 150. Simply Amazing getting a split. Oceans Are, One Beat No Beat. Catahula, Fat Fingers very late. One Beat No Beat hit the front. Fat Fingers is flying. Fat Fingers. Fat Fingers will get up and beat either One Beat No Beat or Catahula. 4 Simply Amazing. Then Oceans Are Overriding. Further back to Yendi, Decisive Last, Cinque Terra. Fat Fingers has come down the out.
Fat Fingers coming down the outside there from a mile off them. Trained by Alan Chow and ridden by Carl Zeschner, has stormed home over the top of them. She was storming from back. They did seem to be running along. Yendi was sort of stringing them out a little bit. They all seemed to get into nice settling positions. Bit surprised that Oceans Are was as close as what she was, but it all didn't mean a lot. One Beat No Beat looked a big chance of winning, but right over the top, Fat Fingers is... Look, 150 metres to go, she's still last. Here she is storming home, really putting them down quickly, and gets up to score. A daughter of Swayness. She hadn't won for probably half a dozen starts or so. She's always the back marker, so the odds have been against her. Here's the hit on Vision. Stone Motherless last at the top of the shortish straight here at Doomben. She's going by Overriding, who went ordinary there, wanting to lay out, did 0. One beat, no beat, takes the lead in the centre of the track, but not for long, because here she is, little fat fingers Bernie has stormed home over the top of them to get up. We'll confirm the placings in just a tick, but 7's on the board.
She is indeed, Maxie. 119.7 the total time there. I'm so thrilled for Ellen Chow and this girl. I mean, she has had a fantastic last couple of campaigns, and I got a bit ambitious, and I remember, I think I tipped her about 5 starts ago at Eagle Farm on a heavy track. It wasn't to be on that occasion, but Alan Chow, well done, take a bow. An extraordinary win by Fat Fingers.
Yeah, she's flying. All this preparation when she strung the 3 wins together. She's just been absolutely in form. Just a few bad luck from bad tracks or not getting a crack at them. She's a back marker, and she's able to get the job done today.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't tip her today, but I was just saying I did tip her one day over the carnival in a race that was probably a bit tough, but that's the sort of respect I do have for her.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, but it's always hard, going into a big race like a city metro race like on Saturday and spotting them so much start, so you need everything to pan out, and luckily today we got that.
They were running along pretty quickly up the front of the bus.
Yeah, it was good. It suited me perfectly because I was a bit concerned after the first 3 races. Not a lot of horses make ground from behind today here, and that's where I was a bit concerned prior to the race, but today she proved that there's no bias to the track.
No, that's right. Is she a darling at home?
Oh, she's lovely. She's tiny. It's the star favourite. I call her the star favourite horse.
And where does this name come from?
Well, actually, I don't know, because I bought her as a retry horse online, and so she's been very good to me, and obviously even better now she topped off her Saturday Metro win.
Let me see. Are you in the ownership? Oh, you're in the ownership there. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Well done.
Thanks, Vanny. Thank you.
Yeah, there is Alan Chow. All right, we're going to have a chat now with Carl Zechner and get his thoughts. Obviously, she had just a wee weight of 53 kilos. Well done, Carl. Take us through that, because that was a dashing finish.
Yeah, she really showed a lot of guts. I was probably going through my mind probably at a half mile. It was the longest flat spot she's ever gone through, because she normally sort of hits a flat spot. But, with the conditions today, it was going to be really tough for her to sort of peg back, and she sort of showed a lot of guts.
Still last, I think, probably at about the furlong, but they were starting to stop. Where did you think I'm actually a live chance of winning here?
Yeah, probably about 100 out. I was sort of riding a long way out from the half mile, and she just wasn't giving anything to me.
That's because of how fast they were going up the front end.
Yeah, that's what I just thought. I think the conditions today weren't going to be ideal for her. It's just being on speed, but she showed a lot of, that turn of foot, the last 100 was quite sensational. So
great ride. Well done.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
There he is, Carl Zechner, doing a superb job. 34.74 was the final 600 there, 119.55. Your total time. 7, Fat Fingers beats 9, 3 and 5. Alrighty, that's it for the 4th here. We're going to head to a short break on...
Almost right. Britannia Rose drawn in close. Stands well, lights on. Set. Racing Doomben, and towards the inside, Cyber City left well. Wanna Be Brutal, Idyllic Affair, 2nd and 3rd into stride. Then followed Benefits of Mine, Britannia Rose driving through underneath. Just off those is Wanted Hillbilly, and then followed by Destiny Summit and Australasia improving the rail. Go Maro's coursing very wide, circling. Stylish Joker, Love to Talk, is going back towards the tail end of the field with Lonesome Soul. Into that first bend, Cyber City in front, leading by a length. Go Maro works up into second spot, and Idyllic Affairs got the drop on that leading pair in third. Wanted Hillbilly now fourth. Britannia Rose and Wanna Be Brutal race together midfield. 2 lengths away, Australasia, Benefits of Mine. Another length and a half to Destiny Summit onto a ride, trying to take off. Stylish Joker, Love to Talk, and Lonesome Soul is last. Cyber City around the corner, giving a sight here. Leads by 2 lengths. Go Maro's gone. Idyllic Affairs got past it. Britannia Rose, Australasia's run up behind those. Then Wanna Be Brutal and Wanted Hillbilly, but it's Cyber City at the 150 metre mark. 3 clear from Idyllic Affair. Wanna Be Brutal. This is going further in front. Cyber City has raced away. It's turned this into a rout. Cyber City by 5. Wanna Be Brutal second. Kemra third. Lonesome Soul, Idyllic Affair or Britannia Rose. Then Destiny Summit. Next in was Stylish Joker, Australasia. Wanted Hillbilly, Love to Talk, Benefits of Mine, and Go Maro.
Well, Cyber City, ridden by Taylor Marshall, trained by David Murphy, straight to the lead here and never ever looked in any danger and wins by 6 lengths. Wanna Be Brutal will get second, and it is close for third. Maybe Idyllic Affair on the outside there, Lonesome Soul. It's between, well, what do we have to say about that? By Sun City. As we mentioned in the yard, this was a sneaky good run over the 1100 at Ipswich. But I was thinking the 11 straight to the 1350, second up, might see him out, but he bounced quickly. Taylor took him straight to the lead, and it's an ever-widening margin. So well done to David Murphy. A little bit of stamina on the maternal side of the family, being out of from a long fur mare. So congratulations to Murph. I think he had a few runners at Bow Desert today, and he might be getting ready for an overseas holiday after that. And he's going to be all cashed up. Bernie, that was a tidy performance. Don't know that it was a very strong race by the same token, but didn't see that coming.
No, we didn't, Maxie. Well, we couldn't pick him, but we did think it was a possibility of a rough one winning that race. I mean, that was really hard to match up their form lines. David Murphy, the star performer here today. Well done, Murph. And I do know how you like to have a few dollars on it, so please tell me you had something on this guy.
It was a pretty good day, Bernie, to say the least.
You are looking like a Cheshire cat, so obviously you liked him here today. I mean, 3 lengths Hackney Hatch is sort of pretty good form. His first up run was nice.
Bernie, you know, you've been around racing a long time. You know yourself. You know those horses have no luck? Yes. He's been one of those horses. And so I talked to the owner and I said, why don't we just put in 1350 and take the luck out of it and just leave bowl the front? Yep. I said, we're going to go to this race anyway. We thought he could win at Ipswich. Yep. So let's just keep the same plan. He doesn't know he got beat. You know what I mean? And he's improved, and he's a nice horse.
Yeah, he's obviously improved a lot. And you had a mere 52 kilos on your back.
It's unbelievable, Bernie. That Taylor Marshall is a bloody good rider, you know. He come out beautiful. I was just watching because he's a really hard going horse. And at Ipswich the other day, he got caught 4 deep, and he pulled his head off, and he got, you know, it was a really big run. Yeah. And Taylor had him travelling beautiful today, and I thought it was over at the half mile. No, I know how he goes, Bernie. Like, I've seen him, like this horse when he gallops. Yeah. I've had to...
well, you're right, it was over.
Yeah, I had to slow him down. He's a really aggressive horse. And that's the only worry me today was he go too hard.
He's by Sun City out of a Langford mare. They were tough customers, the Langfords.
Yeah, but he's a half to Alderman and a half to Longshoreman. He's have a really good mare. And Shane Knox, he's a really good guy, and he bred him. So good luck to him.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat with Taylor Marshall. David's right, you are just such a superb jockey, but take us through this.
Thanks, Benny. Yeah, I think the key, David hit the nail on the head. He said that he'll likely lead, he'll be wanting to bowl along at a bowl tempo. I think my job was to just find a rhythm and get him to sort of relax.
Find that winnable tempo, because sometimes it's a fine line between going the right speed and just a little too fast.
Yeah, definitely agree. And I think we found that happy medium today. I think he's definitely got baby tendencies still, and he's very untapped, the horse. So exciting times ahead for all the owners and David.
Super raw. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Taylor Marshall. A 50-1 pop home here in race number 5. Oh, gosh, punters will be glad that wasn't race 6, I'm thinking. 14-3, 9 and 5, 119.16. They're in the first half in 43. Let's have a look. Here we go. 35.71 is the final 600. And yeah, a surprise to many, but not so really his trainer, David Murphy. And that's it for the 5th year. Let's have a short break, Narendra, on the other side. Great parade by Joppa Lane there as well. And if you like the favourite, he was in tip-top shape, looking his absolute best, I think. All right, here is Mitch Manners for the call of race 6.
Set at the 1200, gates are back and they're racing. And the Blade was about 4th and 5th into stride. You Robber is going forward quickly after the start to lead. From Royal Commodore and Trianza makes a line of 3. Joppa Lane just off those in 4th. Then the Blade and True More 3 deep. A length and a half away Spywire. 2 lengths away next to Estrondo. Then followed by Elder Fido and Ruval as last of all. You Robber is in front down the side of the track. 700 metres left to run. Set it up to lead by a length Trianza. Joppa Lane 3rd, True More coursing deep to 4. Then followed by Royal Commodore, the Blade starting to slide forward with Elder Fido, Spywire, 3rd last the inside. We'll need to thread the needle from there, Ruval and Estrondo. You Robber has backed it off mid-race, around the corner, tried to kick away, leads by 2 to Joppa Lane. Spywire followed him through. The Blade's held up in traffic at the moment, needed away clear. You Robber is in front at the 150, 2.5 clear from Spywire. There's no the Blade for the moment. You Robber is in front. 50 metres left to run. Spywire's going to flash late, real late, all close. Spywire's put in a dive here at You Robberus. He's got plenty of momentum up the outside horse, and it's a photo finish. 3rd either the Blade or Joppa Lane, then followed by Estrondo, Ruval, True More, Elder Fido, then followed by Royal Commodore and Trianza.
Well, Spywire with the momentum up on the outside there has got up by the looks of that and grabbed Euroborus. Only the last couple of strides. There was a fair bit going on in that race. We're just waiting to confirm the placings. First of all, Euroborus hesitated and then he was able to get it fairly cruisy, comfortable, strong kick. Spywire was back on his lonesome and has been able to come through and get up under Ryan Maloney. You can see him with a 3-length lead at this point here, Euroborus. Spywire with about 50 metres to go, still a length and a half off him. Joppa Lane trying to hold down 3rd. Lunging on the outside, Spywire. And we're just waiting for confirmation of the numbers. Joppa Lane 3rd, and then the Blade. It was a disaster for the Blade. It was a disaster. Spywire gets it, 13, 10, 9 and 15. Sort of the Blade was in a handy enough spot early, but then there was a slackening of the tempo and Royal Commodore in front of him was coming back, shuffling him back, and then he had to get to a 3-wide spot. It was tight for room, so the race was all over once he was fully clear. But I guess Spywire deserved to get that victory after all of those outs. He got the right setup today, Bernie, and he got up by just enough to swear by.
Yes, Maxie. It's been a while between drinks for this chap, but he salutes today in kind of a big fashion, Tony. I know you're in charge of the Kieran Maher horses while they're here in Queensland, so you can now tell Kieran you turned this horse around.
I don't think so. He's only been here a couple of days. He's certainly come in good shape. He's been gelded since he was last up here, and that's been the makings of him. He's a different looking horse to what we had here last time he was here, and everything about him, his actions better. He's moving really well, and he's in for a good prep, this horse, I'm sure.
I mean, he showed great desire to chase down that leader, Ouroboros. Obviously, he had a pretty conservative, nice run in transit.
Yeah, I just seen Ryan was 3 back the fence. I thought, gee whiz, mate, you got yourself in a sticky spot, but Ouroboros give a great kick off the corner and enabled us then to fly up underneath, and he just got tired late, the leader, and this horse pounced. But you're right, his desire was definitely there. He really appears to have turned the corner now. He's a gelding, so he's a lovely horse. Ryan, give him a good ride, and Kieran and his team are going to have a lot of fun with him.
Well done, Tone.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat with Ryan now. And well done. Obviously, he's right in the market. You would have given him a great chance, and pretty conservative, nice run throughout the race as well.
Yeah, I just had in the back of my mind I need to redeem myself after the last time I rode him. And I've never had a payoff Kieran, but that was one for the ages. But
got a bit noisy, did he?
No, not really. But it was blowing up for him. He's for his standards anyway. But look, obviously chasing the dry weather, and today's track was presented in great order. And look, to be honest, I thought when I got out, I thought I was going to run a nice second, but the leader had it quite easily in the middle stages and kicked and opened up a gap. But geez, when he finally balanced up, he's let rip, and yeah, it was very impressive.
Yeah, it would have given you a great feeling, no doubt. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there is Ryan Maloney, Kieran Maher and Spywire. They take out race 6 here. 13 beats 10, 9 and 15. Home in 34.97 and a total of 109.93. So pretty slick.
The jockeys said that he had the leg up. They're usually reluctant to run them these days, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, often you'll see them go up and over and they get it back straight away. It's when they're hung there for a little while, I think. Yeah. Okay, steady, ready, taking his spot. Here is the official scratching coming through now of the 10 Kaizad and his match.
Scratching. Light goes back on here. Set. Ready, and they're racing now. All that pizzazz and Hold On Honey, two of the best into stride from Steady Ready sliding across. Goldsborough settles down fourth, 2 lengths away to Two No Speeds. Good early on, then Safe Work. Another 3 lengths away, Light of Boom and Naval Trader. Hold On Honey just leads Steady Ready. Going to that first bend at the 800 metres mark. 2.5 lengths clear of All That Pizzazz with a trail third and Goldsborough fourth the outside. 2 lengths away to Tuno, fifth, 3 back the inside, covered up by Safe Work. 1.5 lengths away, Naval Trader and Light of Boom. They've backed it off mid-race. They had to at the 500. It's Hold On Honey just from Steady Ready. All That Pizzazz working up into the clear. 4 wide, Goldsborough at the turn. Tuno's run up behind them. Then followed Safe Work, Naval Trader and Light of Boom. Hold On Honey joined again by Steady Ready below the 300. All That Pizzazz, Goldsborough. Here's Natuno and Safe Work out wider on the track and Naval Trader even wider. Natuno's after All That Pizzazz. Goldsborough, Naval Trader coming very late. It's Natuno in front. Naval Trader on the outside. Bobbed, missed, I think. Natuno just from Naval Trader. Camera third, Goldsborough. All That Pizzazz or Safe Work. Then followed Steady Ready, Light of Boom and Hold On Honey.
Well, it's a race that had everything. Oh, close. Is there a margin to Natuno? It looks like it. And just waiting on confirmation of third there. Looks as though, I don't know, is it All That Pizzazz, Goldsborough in the middle and Safe Work on the outside? Gee, the Speedster's hooked into it. He hesitated, Steady Ready, and Hold On Honey had got the lead, but not for long. Steady Ready then eyeballed Hold On Honey, and they hooked into it running very quick first splits. All That Pizzazz couldn't keep up. He tried to shunt into the clear, so he's actually done a pretty good job to hold on. And then with that early pressure, Naval Trade has given them a big start and has charged down the outside. So we've just got to wait for the numbers to go up officially. All That Pizzazz clinging on. Goldsborough and Natuno out wide and lunging on the outside, Naval Trader with last crack at them. It looks as though there might have been a margin for the two, but we're just waiting for confirmation. So 2 beats 9, Bernie. He's done it today. Natuno has got up and scored for the first time in quite some time.
Yeah, he has, Maxie. He looked $1 million here today. That race just worked out beautifully for him. As you mentioned, he's more prolific on wet tracks, but if things do go his way, And let's face it, he's racing all the really good sprints here for a long time, for years in fact, here in Queensland. So it probably was a bit of a downgrade competition-wise for him here today. Good on you, Tony. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Bern. It's great to see this horse win. I've had one of those preps where it's always in the wrong part of the track or just things not working out. And you can see the other day he got worried out of the win, I thought, when Goldsborough beat him here a couple of weeks ago. And just racing like a horse is down a bit on confidence. So I think that'll give him a hell of a kick today, that horse. He'll really come out of this win, and I think he can go on with that.
It's always been about timing for him. They've got to go that right speed up the front for him.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't know whether he's sort of 1,000 or to stretch him out to the 1,200 again. And look, he enjoyed that good tempo there today. He never got to pull. He just travelled beautiful mid-race. And I think Ryan's a really good jockey horse combo with him, and he gets the horse. He's a bit quirky. We know he's a bit better at that bit of rain effective going, but the race set up well for him today, and he got a beautiful run.
Well done, Tone.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat now with Ryan Maloney, and well done. The timing of that race was just perfect for him.
Yeah, I thought his run the other day was really good on the heavy and hasn't missed a beat since. And the way the race set up, it was good speed throughout, and I was wrapped when I seen all that pizzazz and Goldsborough at each other in a battle royale. So I thought, I'm just going to have the last crack, and hopefully he's too good. But he's a quirky horse. He sort of needed time to run just to perfection, and I probably thought I got there too early. And when I heard O'Day's horse coming at me, but he dug deep enough and got the job done.
Yeah, he certainly did. They're certainly getting the revs up early in these races here today.
Yeah, well, obviously got Steady ready, and the other horse O'Day's that did show good speed, and he certainly needs that too, because he can lock on and overdo it. But today it just worked out perfect.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there is Ryan Maloney, another win on the board, this time for Tony Gollan with the favourite Natuno. 2 beats 9, 5 and 3. 109.57. It was pretty slick.
To 11.10 today, Zoo Meteor broke a run of outs to score at the Sunshine Coast last time around. Zoo Meteor goes in, and Termagant will be the last to load. Good race this, the 11.10 dash, race 8. Lights on. Set. Bit of movement. Daytona had a dive at the gates, drawn in close. Now, Zoo Meteor marking time. Right now, they're away. And Zoo Meteor stood there and missed it 4 lengths. One of the first out, Michelle going forward to the outside. Fleetwood's lobbed straight into second spot. Superb going forward third, but 3 wide out on a limb into the first. Bend My Snow Queen is fourth. Then followed Bring Me Cash, 2 lengths away to Defiant Spirit. Brereton's just a fraction worse than midfield, then Daytona. Termagant, and after that average getaway, Zoo Meteor last of all. So Michelle's in front at the 5.50, leading by a length and a quarter. Superb, a prominent second, a length and a half away. Fleetwood in third. 2 lengths away, My Snow Queen, Bring Me Cash, Defiant Spirit. Brereton getting worked upon. Daytona, Termagant, and Zoo Meteor last of all. Michelle giving a sight here at the 250 metres mark. Dash 3 clear. Fleetwood's the big challenger. Then followed Superb. It's Michelle in front. 125 left to run. Fleetwood still about 2 lengths away. Michelle still clear, and Michelle will do it all. Michelle too good. Beat Fleetwood, who had its chance second. Superb boxed on for third, and there's Daytona poking through late to grab fourth. Running right up behind them, then followed Defiant Spirit, Brereton. Next in was Termagant, Bring Me Cash, My Snow Queen, and Zoo Meteor.
Oh dear, it's just one of those days. What's Michelle doing bowling along in front there? He usually can't go the speed. Sits 5th, 6th, close to the rails, but straight to the front, and he had a full head of steam turning into the straight. He dashed down the hill and never ever looked like getting beaten today. Little claim for Emily Lang. He's been up on the range at Kempy's, Kevin Kemp, for a little while now, and He's given the big guns a bit of a galloping lesson there. That was a cruisy victory to number 17 Michelle, named after a former bloodstock agent in Victoria, whom they tell me was a wonderful man, Brian Michelli. And this guy's put up 2 lengths. Fleetwood, every possible chance. Superb was up there vying for the lead. What's going on? And Brereton, I'm sorry, there'll be no more Brereton for me, Bernie. It's all about Michelli. I said before the race, I said place bet all day, but maybe not on the win line.
Oh, Maxie, you're right. It's just one of those days because you were eyeing him off all day and then you said you didn't have him in the quaddie and then he comes out and does what he did. But obviously he's been a fabulous horse for Lyndhurst Stud and Jeff Kruger and the rest of his owners there. And, of course, trained successfully by Tony Gollan for many, many years and then moved on to Kempy. I haven't spotted Kevin Kemp yet, so I'm not sure if he's here, but 17 beats 2. They ran home in, I think that was 33.90 something I just read. 17, 2, 4 and 13, 104.09. And he's absolutely bolted in. That's the difference of 9 kilos, the winner versus the second horse, 33.93. So that is the slickest last 600 we've had here today. Oh, Emily, you're going to be the talk of the stables tomorrow, aren't you? Winning on Michelli.
Yeah, no, he's such a cute little horse, and I've had a few sits on him now, and it was good with the lightweight on him just to get a nice time in front and show that good turn of foot today.
He had 9 kilos less than Tony's horse, so it's a big weight advantage, and he's just been such a consistent galloper, this guy.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever not placed in the top 5 on him, so he's always thereabouts, and it was good to have the lightweight on your side today and to get the job done for Kempy.
Well done.
Thanks, Ben.
All right, there's Emily Lang. Here is Kevin Kemp. Let's just have a quick question with him. Now, are you going to shout Tony Gollan a beer?
Oh, definitely, yeah. Of course he is. Yeah. No worries.
No worries. 9 kilos, your favour, was fabulous, wasn't it?
Oh, just so good, yeah. Just lovely to see the boy win again. And he's nearly said old boy, but he's not old. He's only young, like me. But anyhow, it's so lovely to win for all his owners and to win a race in town. Always good.
Always good. Good on you, Kempy. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there he is. Winning trainer Kevin Kemp. Yeah, always good to win a race in town for sure. All right, that's it. We've got one race to go here, so let's head to Narendra and Graham White.
They would have cleaned up enough to last them a year.
All right, here's Mitch for the last.
All in, 13.50. Red light blinks. Starter just holds. One just marking time at about barrier 5. Set now, they're away. Prime Asset bombed the start, missed at 4. Teltani, Fields and Slippin' Jimmy clearly the first 2 into stride. They paired off 3 lengths clear early. From High Blue Sea, Little Beginning sliding forward, then Billionaire Baby. Red Zoosters next up on the outside as the Extreme Cat looking for a spot. 2 lengths away, Battlefield, Second Son, Prime Asset has tacked on. Slippin' Jimmy was able to slide through on the inside and hold the lead from Teltani, Fields going off the back at the half-mile marker. High Blue Sea in a good spot, 3rd leaders back, Little Beginnings 4th. The Extreme Cat 5th, left out on a limb 3 wide. Then Billionaire Baby, Red Zeus. Second Son 3 wide with a back to follow at the 600. Battlefield second to last and Prime Asset sees the ball about 6 off the leader. Slippin' Jimmy in front prior to the home turn at the 400. A half clear from Teltani, Fields peeling out. 3 wide, Little Beginnings, wide of the Extreme Cat. High Blue Sea needs a way clear behind the leader. Billionaire Baby likewise. Then Red Zeus and Battlefield. Slippin' Jimmy in front at the 200 metres mark. Teltani Fields trying ever so hard. Then followed High Blue Sea. It's Slippin' Jimmy in front, 100 metres left to run. Teltani Fields, High Blue Sea can't bridge back the margin. Jimmy is too good. Slippin' Jimmy won the last. Beats Teltani Fields and High Blue Sea. 4th in maybe Second Son from Battlefield, and Billionaire Baby, Red Zeus, the Extreme Cat. Further back to Prime Asset and towards the tail end, Little Beginnings.
So Slippin' Jimmy has been able to hold the lead from Taltani Fields and kick strongly at the top of the straight, stepping it up to 1350 metres. He was okay in that sprint at Coffs Harbour on Cup Day, finding Malone okay, but good aggressive tactics today. He was able to hold Taltani Fields out and rest him a little bit, Jace McMurray. And with the 3 kilo claim, he's given a good kick in the home straight to hold on and score. Taltani Fields, he ran quite well there, given it was his first go past 1,200 metres, and he didn't get the lead that most of us thought that he might. And every possible high blue sea parked up behind them. He had his chance, and we're just waiting for the 4th placing there. Second Son might get that, but so we have a look at the head-on in the home straight here. We saw Michelle lead previous race go all the way. Slippin' Jimmy's been able to do something similar over the 1350. Trained by David Van Dyke, Bernie, ridden by Jace McMurray. That claim obviously helped him, and he's back in winning form.
Yeah, he was great, wasn't he? I mean, you saw a 10.62 and 11.12, I think at 11.29. Like, the sectionals were slipping along. Jimmy was definitely living up to his name and slipping along there, but he's been able to sustain it, and that's a fantastic win for this horse. 4.17 and 15, 118.86, home in 35.03. So it does tell you it was testing that last little bit. So I don't know that I've seen David Van Dyke. Perhaps he's happy owners. We've got happy owners. What are we? David here today?
No, he's on holiday.
Oh, well, you better step up and chat. Who have we got?
Decky here. I'm Decky Simanabong.
You're Decky, great. Yeah. And you're a very happy owner.
Very happy. First Metro win, so this is a great win. Coming from January, I think we got the Magic Millions Country Cup there, but he's been a bit up and down since then, so it's a good win today.
And you have been able to cash in on this horse. I mean, that's his 7th win, isn't it, from just 15 starts?
Yeah, no, it's a good strike rate. So thanks to obviously David for training and the jockey today. So no, it's a great ride, great lead, and a great race. Yeah.
And Decky, have you got many other race horses?
Not at this point in time, no. So.
Just this fella?
Yeah, just one. This one's
happy days?
Yeah, happy days. Happy days.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, let's have a chat with our winning jockey, Jace McMurray now. And, that was just perfectly rated. Well done.
Thank you. Look, he's a tough horse, and he always tries his heart out. And he's always thereabouts, and today just sort of how the track was playing, obviously playing in his favour. And we got to the lead easy enough, and yeah, he done the rest.
Obviously, he was pretty good in what was a decent race at Coffs Harbour last start.
Yeah, definitely. I think some form out of that coming in today definitely helped.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there is Jace McMurray. Well done, David Van Dyke. For Slippin' Jimmy beats the toppy Taltani Fields. You have High Blue Sea back in 3rd. And 15 has run 4th. I've given you those times. Well done if you found a few winners here today. It's not been easy, but it's always good to see a few roughies win as well. For Maxie, myself and all the team, we'd like to say good night or good afternoon from Doomben. We're off to Narandra.